Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and a new video on the Subaru Impreza. So in today's video, I'm going to take a look at why the Subaru is still not running properly. I've put a new dump valve on it and a new air filter and run it up the other day, and it went to like 2000 RPM, dropped down to 1500, but it was revving, like hunting around like that, which I'll insert a video now. So after looking on YouTube, there are a couple of videos where some guys have got the same issues, and they've all pointed towards the idle air control valve. So I'm going to take that off and see whether it is seized up. So we'll do that now. So to do this idle air control valve, you will need to take the intercooler off, which I've already done, and I've already undone the bolts and taken the idle air control valve off, which would sit here. So this is the state of it inside. So I'm hoping by freeing this off, it will help the car to run a lot better. So what I need to do is take the top off, which I've already scratched a couple of lines on, so I know I can put it back in the right position. I've not got a new gasket to put it back on, but I have ordered it. So I think for now, if we just take this off and see if it's seized, spray a bit of WD-40 in here and free it up, we can put it back on temporary till the new gasket turns up and see if it's made a difference. Right, I'm going to take this off and see if it's seized. So guys, I tried to take this top bit off, but I don't know whether the top separated from the bottom. It was like I was trying to pull the motor apart, so I didn't pull it any further. And I don't know if I've broken it or not, but we'll find out. I've put the top back on, but what I did use is a bit of the old contact cleaner, like to flush it through, and then some general WD-40 to free this little valve up. So now that springs back nicely, that's moving nicely. So let's see whether that has made a difference to the Subaru running. So what we'll do is I'll get it put back on and we'll give her a fire up and see what happens. So there we are, we're all back into position. That's all connected up, dump valve's back on, turbo pipes are back on. Let's now see what happens when we start her up. So guys, we're running a lot better now. She's not hunting around and we've got no check engine light. just an airbag, like AF bag, yeah. So that hopefully might just be a sensor or some sort of reset, but she's probably still idling a little high, but she's not hunting around so much anymore. But equally, that could be the fact that we've got this open pipe here, which is the breather for the rocker cover. I'm not sure where it goes. I know if I block it off, it doesn't make much difference. But other than that, that seems to be a lot better. Plus, it's a lot less smoky as well. So it's obviously not choking up. It's just a bit of steam because it's quite cold and wet outside today. Lovely English weather. But this is the longest I've ever let it idle, so touch wood, it seems to be okay. So by cleaning the idle air control valve out, we seem to have stopped it from choking up, but it still runs at over 1,000 RPM. But it was the longest I've let it run, and both fans have kicked in, which is good. But what I did notice that it was still getting a little bit warm, so I switched it off. The temperature gauge was between the full and the hot and the halfway, so I switched it off for now. It'll probably want a water pump and thermostat changing, but equally I haven't bled the cooling system yet, so it could just be air in there. I know these can be a little bit of a swine to bleed, so all I've done is I've filled up this and that, the header tank here and this coolant thing here. And so I mean, radiator, I need to wait. I'll switch it off and check these whether it's hot at the top or and the bottom, but it could just be air in the system. So what I might get is one of them jugs that sit here and allow it to burp out. But all in all, that's a much better, it runs much better than what it did, and we've got no smoke out the back as if it's choking up. So all in all, a great success, guys. Also guys, one thing I did notice is that this top hose is hot, but this bottom hose is cold. So to me it says that's not circulating. Either the thermostat is stuck, which is probably what's happened because this car sat for 8 years. So that's another little job we got to do before we can get her on the road. But I'm pleased so far that it's now running a bit better. So guys, I think that'd be it for today's video. The car now runs a lot better than what it did do at the start of the video. We know now that the thermostat could potentially be stuck, so it's another little job. And also, if you guys could drop in the comment that if you own a Subaru Impreza, what is the ideal RPM that it idles at? Is it 1,000? Is it 800? Because currently we're still idling at about 1,200, which I think is too fast. But do let me know in the comments. Do please like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.